Hi, this is Smash Rundown. If you enjoy movie reviews, short, and trailer reactions, you're in the right place. So why not subscribe and hit the like button down below.
Today we're going to be reviewing the movie Dune. Dune is a 2021 science fiction film directed by Denis Villeneuve, starring Timothée Chalamet as Paul Atreides, Rebecca Ferguson as Lady Jessica, Oscar Isaac as Duke Leto Atreides, and Josh Brolin as Gurney Halleck.
Paul, a gifted young man born into a great destiny, must travel to the planet of Arrakis to ensure the future of his family and his people.
So looking at the good, the movie is truly epic. It's visually very striking. It's on quite a grand scale. It's really something to look at and really something to watch.
And going with that, the score, it fits so well. It's just amazing. And it pulls you almost into this other world.
Yes. And to add on to that, the movie takes a lot of time world building. We get very detailed explanations into the politics of it, into what the planet is, what they're harvesting, why they're harvesting. And for someone who doesn't know much about Dune, and I didn't, it's very enlightening to go, okay, this is actually a massive world that they're exploring and bringing to life. And I did appreciate that they took the time to really define the world. The movie is also really well directed, and you can see that the source material was handled with so much care and so much thought went into it. Every scene is very, very meticulous, and it's amazing that this was brought to life as well as it was.
I think that the special effects are just amazing. I like the dragonfly helicopters.
Yes.
I don't know how else to explain it. They're just so cool. And it feels like it's real. It doesn't feel like it's something otherworldly,
Yes.
that's not realistic. Somehow it makes sense. And with the harvesters and everything else, it just is done so well. Even the bombs and all of that are very well done. I think they've done an amazing job with the special effects.
And the cast is massive and immense, and you've got some of the best actors in the world at the moment acting in this. And the performances are all stellar. The dialogue within it is amazing as well. I thoroughly enjoyed the interactions between all the different characters. They were clever, witty sometimes, quite profound at times. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
And I think specific characters, like the one that Jason Momoa plays, brings some heart into that as well. I think he did an amazing job. But for me, the person who did the best job is Timothée Chalamet, and I think we can obviously see why he's the lead, because he's amazing as Paul, because he's quite skinny, but he has this immense presence.
Yeah.
And I just like that play-off. It's something else. And I think there's a lot of discourses that most people will be relatively familiar with, because it's all these very strong political races and how they hoard specific resources and maybe take advantage of, well, not maybe, definitely take advantage of Arrakis in order to steal their spice.
Yeah.
Because they just go there, take it. They don't care about whether it's good for the country or the planet or not. They just do what they want. And I think it's things we've seen, so it's familiar even though it's sci-fi-ish.
Yes.
So I feel like it's something we can understand because of that.
And then looking at the bad, there's not really much that I would say is bad about this movie. The only bad thing I can say is it is pretty much all set up. It's really getting you ready for that second part. And if this had to be a standalone movie, I would be very disappointed. If there's no second one to come, I would be immensely disappointed. So it's great, but it's all set up.
I think I liked it even though it was all set up, because it was, 2.5 hours long, and it flew.
It did.
So it was still worth watching for me, even if there isn't a second one. But I would also be immensely disappointed if there isn't a second one, because I want to know what's happening and I want to follow this stellar cast with this amazing director.
So overall, it's just really a good intro to the world of Dune.
And we definitely want more.
Yes, please.
So as far as ratings go, I'd give it a 9.
And I gave it an 8.
That leaves it with a total of 8.5.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. I think if you can watch it, you probably should. Especially if you're a fan of Dune, the book, or the previous movies. This is definitely worth the watch. And I think anyone else who's remotely interested in sci-fi will probably enjoy this because
yeah.
it's just amazing.
So let us know in the comments down below if you've seen it. Are you excited for part 2?
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.
Later.